Hi, Assalamualaikum. So today I'm going to tell you about the difference between narrative text and recount text. Okay, if we talk about narrative and recount text, so it means we talk about past activity, past story, right? Because narrative and recount text tell us about an activity that happened in the past, but narrative text always tell us about fable, legend, and etc. While recount text, this is someone experience. Okay, we can also see from the time. Narrative text always use unspecific time, like once upon a time, long time ago, one day, in etc. While the context always use specific times, such as 2 months ago, last year, and etc. We can also see from the generic structure, like in narrative text, there are orientation, complications, and resolution. So, and in recontext there are orientations, events, and reorientation. So it means narrative text always there some trouble in the story, and the writer should find how to solve the problem. Okay, while in recontext there is no problem in the story, because recontext sometimes just tell us about someone's experience with the sequence of the time. Okay, so for further informations, I'm going to see you about the slide. Okay, just check it out. Okay, this is the material of narrative and recontext. Look at narrative. It is to entertaining stories like legend, fairy tales, fable, and etc. While recontext, this is tell us about past event or someone experience. Okay, next. The time of narratives, this is unspecific time. So narrative always use one day, once upon a time, long time ago, and etc. While recontext, the time is already specific, like on Sunday, last year, and etc. The next one is generic structure, like I told you before. So this is about orientation. Orientation is the introductions of the story, such as characters, place, time, and etc. Okay, and follow with complication. Complication is also known as conflict. So this is the trouble that happen in the story. Okay, and the last one is resolution. Resolution is the way or how the character solve the problem in the story. The next one. This is the examples of narrative. So we take Cinderella. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful girl called Cinderella. She lived with her stepsisters and stepmother. They were very bossy. She had to do all the housework. So the sentence as orientations, because orientations tell us about characters. So there are Cinderella and stepsister and stepmother, and then also there are the time. What time? I mean, this is once upon a time, and also the place is there was the place is the in a place, right? She had to do all the housework in a house, in a jungle maybe. The next one, complication. Complication is the trouble that happened in the story. So look at, one day an invitation to the ball came to the family. Her stepsister did not let her go, so Cinderella was very sad. The stepsisters went to the ball without her. So this is as the trouble of the story. So it means stepsister didn't let Cinderella come to the event, right? And then the last one, close with the resolution. This is as the conclusions, or how the writer solved the problem, right? Fortunately, the good fairy came and helped her to get to the ball. At the ball, Cinderella danced with the prince. The prince fell in love with her. Then he married her. They lived happily ever after. Yeah, this is as the as the summarize of the story, so it means this is happy ending because Cinderella finally lived happily ever after, right? The next one, this is recount text. So in recount text, the generic structure or orientation same as before. Orientations, it means introductions of the story such as characters, time and the place, and then follow with event. This is this sequence of the events, the series of events that happened in the past, okay? And then reorientations, this is the summary of the story, summary. Like contohnya vacations to the beach, okay? So the first one is orientation. Last week I and my friends went to the beach after school. We used public transportation. We reached the beach at 4 p.m. The beach was beautiful and clean. Look at the difference between recount and narrative. In recount text, the time is specific. Look at last week. So we know that this story happened last week, okay? And then also character I and my friend, and then the place is the school, right? And then next follow with event is the sequence of the time. So the first one at the beach, the next one the writer tells in the night, and then in the midnight, okay? The last one is reorientation, so it is as the summarize of the story. So this in vacation to the beach, the story is at the morning we went home. It was a moment I never forgot. So in the context there is no trouble, there is no problem, like only someone experience. Okay, that's all about the difference between narrative and recount text. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Bye.